Hello YouTube, Ian from the bedroom here. A little sound check with this here Harley Benton SC 550 Deluxe II and what I call blood red. Yeah. Wide open. And nothing comes to mind. Yeah, these 22 blacksmith stainless steel frets, man, and this board really looks dry, but let me tell you, this board is slick, and these frets are like glass, almost, you know, like the Bad Cat that has titanium. Super slinky, man. Slick as slick could be. They do feel a little bit slicker than the Harley Benton 550 Deluxe II BCF, the Slash lookalike, tiger yellow maple. But yeah, I put the light on as bright as I can go so that you could try to see the wood grain on this AAA Tiger Maple. I will do a sound comparison with this PAF, I keep on saying that, and maybe the Gold Top, I'll throw that in. But I definitely have to do the PAF and this together because you have to hear the difference between the gold plated covered Tesla pickups and the open zebra Tesla pickups. These are like a warm, jazzy, bluesy kind of sound, and like that classic rock just at the end of the 60s and early 70s when they started getting that bite out of the guitars between the pickups and the Marshall amps. Along with, like I said, I'm pretty sure these are pretty decent knobs. I know that they're the nickel size. not the little dime-sized pots. And I like that they have, you know, some tension on them. They're not like super easy, like the ones I have on the Bad Cat, or like the one on my Eddie Van Halen. Those are speed knobs. I don't like that. So if I'm playing and I have, you know, if I'm getting into it and I just put my arm down and I hit the volume, I know I'm not going to really move it from where it is. You know, and again, this is, they call it weight, I don't know, I forget how they phrased it, but it's almost like a chambered guitar, much like the PAF. The PAF feels a lot lighter than this one. So again, it's supposed to be chambered, which is great because of the weight. It still feels like a good 8.5, maybe 9 pounds. But you have the weight. That's, you know, it doesn't feel like an anchor, like a 14-pound anchor around your neck, and you're afraid to stand up because it's going to wrench your back out. Along with the pickups, you know, yeah, again, this is like vintage and modern put together. You've got the vintage tuners and the modern pickups, better electronics, and this deep cutaway, along with these stainless steel frets. You know, I like them because they're brighter than the nickel plated, and they're slick. And like I said, this fingerboard looks pretty dry, but this fingerboard feels pretty good. I'm actually afraid to put some oil on it. It looks awfully light, but it feels great, and I feel like I could easily slide past where I want to go with these. And I've actually done it playing this guitar in this video. I was like, woo, wait, let's get back there. But oh, and the last thing is that this is almost equivalent to an Ibanez neck. Again, I'm glad that they put the volute on here because the neck is so thin. But this is a real thin neck. So this could be just a jazz fusion shredder, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to put a little soundtrack on it. But I do have to do a video with this and the other Tesla pickup PAF, so you could hear it, and I hope you could hear it on the video as I could hear it in the room. There is a difference. So between having the covers on the Tesla pickups and having the covers off the Tesla pickups. So it's kind of nice to have one of each, to have one with the covers on and one with the covers off. If you want that, you know, that if I'm going to do like a Larry Colton kind of thing, you know, kind of sound, I'll grab for this one, or actually just grab the Larry Colton side guitar. If I want more of a, you know, balls to the wall, Gary Moore screaming machine, I'll grab the, you know, the PAF Harley Benton 550 Deluxe II. But yeah, I actually I didn't see myself keeping this because as soon as I got it, you know, in all honesty, I couldn't do anything with it because of my shoulder surgery, and I'm still in recovery. I'm still healing, but you know, I have to play because I'm a schmuck, and I probably shouldn't be. But you know, it took a couple of days until I could actually plug them in, just lay them down on the bed and go through them and tune them up. And then, you know, a couple of days, you know, for me to get something going. But I was still in here just trying to get my arm around it. So it's used to that, you know, having that feeling. If I can get it where I could stand up and play instead of sit down, that would be sweet. But I put this right on Craigslist, you know. As soon as I got it out and tuned up, and you know, tried to stretch the strings a little bit, I took photos and put it right up on Craigslist, virtually for what I paid for it. And I think I might just pull it off. You know, this you know, whatever red this is. I'm going to keep on calling it blood red because that's what it looks like. This blood red, you know, when you actually can see the tiger maple stripes underneath it. I don't know, man. It puts you in the zone. You know what I mean? Yeah, the tone zone. All right, YouTube. Have a good day. Better tomorrow.